I would love to wish a very heartfelt congratulations to Bishop Bede Nkamuke, the new traditional Catholic bishop in Africa and Nigeria. A very good bishop, a very good priest, someone I'm very fortunate to have had on the show to interview. We've had many conversations, and they've all left me very edified and sure that he's a good one. And I think that that's in this world, it's hard to find. And many congratulations to him, but also to the people of Nigeria, to the people of Africa, to the priests there. Congratulations. It's a huge day. It's a big day for you. Congrats to everyone who was able to travel there and be there for that wonderful ceremony in Cincinnati. I was able to watch a good portion of the ceremony on the live stream. Thank you for that to St. Gertrude's for allowing people to be able to watch that. That's not a given that Sede Vacantis Bishop is made so with a public audience. Let's not take that for granted. Many times, unfortunately, these things are done secretly and privately. And I think the fact that this was done very publicly with many witnesses and a beautiful choir, etc., I think it just shows you the seriousness of it and the respectability of the move. And again, it's something that not like anybody cares what my opinion is, but it's I certainly approve, and I think it's a beautiful thing to see a new bishop in Africa, and I think to see what they've already done and what they've accomplished, that the missions that they have, and the new seminary, and that the priests and the seminarians, I think they're now up to 8 or 9 seminarians. It's wonderful, and it's wonderful to see what they go through, even with great troubles. I mean, I think they have great troubles with money and government and crime, etc. But when you talk to them, just their faith and their simple faith, it's beautiful. It's really remarkable, and something that has inspired me more than just about anything that I've had done here on this podcast. And I know that it goes as well for everyone involved with the Catholic Family Podcast, my parents and everyone else, that we all wish him and everyone involved, really. Of course, the clergy of St. Gertrude's, also very good friends to the show. Congratulations. It was a beautiful ceremony. Well done. And looking forward to more good things coming soon. I mean, really, a magical month of May in the traditional Catholic world. May 11th is going to be a very big day. I just saw today that the dedication of the beautiful church in Florida that is home to the Sisters of St. Thomas Aquinas will be consecrated, or I should say dedicated, I believe. I should have gotten my words right, but dedicated or consecrated on the 11th of May. That will also be the same day where we will get 5 new priests, God willing, with the ordinations in Omaha by Bishop Mark Peverunas. So really a remarkable few weeks. The world gains a new bishop and should gain 5 new priests. We also saw in Omaha the profession of vows for several new sisters. There are novices and postulants and many seminarians. A seminary that is so full that it is bursting. Something that we plan to have on Father Carlos Borja here soon to talk about what all is going on in the seminary, and really as we get here to crunch time in the year. And I think it's just something we need to, I think really, even speaking for myself, to sit back a little bit and really contemplate where we are, who we are, and how the church is growing. And I think that it's something that for me is really inspiring, just to see the growth and see how things have, how far things have come. And I think to see the joy in our faith. And I think even 10 years ago, this stuff just didn't really happen very often, or it didn't seem to. You didn't have a whole lot of joy. It was still kind of trudging along. And now maybe that's a little harsh, but it feels now that you have these big, momentous, changing moments, and it's happening more and more often. And that's something we have to appreciate, and not just appreciate, something we have to work for and try to build. I mean, I just was really blessed to be part of a wedding here this last weekend in Uberlingen, Germany, and I was part of the choir. And in this magnificent church at the Franziskaner Kirche in Oberlingen, and it's magnificent, it's huge, it's beautiful, and we're allowed to have mass there because it's owned by the city, not by the Novus Ordo Church. And it's just, boy, you go there and you have mass and you sing and you see the beauty of it all. You see the beauty of the liturgy and the beauty of the Gregorian chant and of the mass and of the incense and the high ceilings. It's all so magnificent. And I think that in this world of ugliness and just gross happenings, I think we got to really try to build for that. We got to try for more, not settle with what we have, not be okay with, whatever it is. Now, there's nothing wrong, of course, with having, the Holy Mass in a hotel room or in an office or in an old shed. I mean, that's happened many times, and it's just as efficacious as in a cathedral, as we all know. So that's of course that's the case. And the graces flow just as well, maybe, who knows, maybe more so, because of the sacrifices that have been gone through to get there. And that's something we want to talk about in our big documentary series of Indefectible. But I think that as we see growth, I hope that it inspires us to want more, to crave more, I hope it inspires more vocations and more people that strive for not just greatness, but goodness. Try to be saints and try to be, think they might be the next one. They might be, maybe they're the ones to be the next sisters or the next brothers or priests or heck, maybe the next bishops. And that's really, I think, inspiring. And it's something that we also as parents, of course, need to know. And when we're raising our kids, maybe they're the next sisters or brothers or priests or bishops. And they're not going to get there unless we raise them well. Or they might, but it'll be a lot harder. And I think that, that's obviously where it starts. But I think it also, it ends maybe, or it doesn't end, but another big thing I think is building, building churches, building groups, going out and really supporting each other. I think that means so much. And it's so cool to see, this fantastic day at St. Gertrude's, and to see the outpouring of love and support from all over the place, from people who, are members or, who attended church at the CMRI or the RCI, or, even people from independent groups, because they see this is good. This is a good thing. And I think there's nowhere possibly in the world that we see the pure and natural growth of faith than what we see right now in Nigeria. So again, God bless you, God bless you, Bishop Nkamuke, everyone involved with this ceremony, and everyone in Africa. Our prayers are with you, and we wish you absolutely all the best. God bless you all.